Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda. So today we're taking a look at the Generation Selects Kraken, or as a lot of you may know him as Seawing. So as you can see, we're taking a look at the box with the sleeve around it. And now here's the box, just what it looks like without the sleeve, just a generic box, like all the other ones that are in this line. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the figure out so we can take a look at that too. So here is Kraken. I think I like the name Seawing a little bit better. I think it fits the way he looks as being a stingray or some kind of stingray manta ray type thing with weird chicken legs. But Kraken, usually whenever I think of that, I envision like a giant octopus or a giant squid, and this just doesn't, to me, embody that name. So this guy is a very heavy retool of Terracon Cutthroat. So as you can see, it has the wings for the pterodactyl and such like that. So we have a lot of the same pieces that are in here. So what we'll do is, this is the mode that he comes in, is his sea mode, his sea animal mode type thing. We'll go ahead and show how to transform him into his robot mode, then back into this mode again. And then we'll go to all of his different modes from this mode. So we have a leg, an arm, and then a target master weapon type mode. Alright, now some of the items that come inside the packaging, he has already put the two little guns underneath his wings, and those just tab right underneath there. There's two different places. There's one in the back right here that goes all the way through. It's a hole that goes all the way through. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And then there's a hole up here that doesn't go all the way through. It just goes part of the way through. So that's the one that you want to tab those weapons into. He does come with a larger gun. And then part of the combined sword. And then his own fist assembly. So, and then also instructions. So, alright, so let's go ahead and transform him into his robot mode. And first thing we'll go ahead and do is we'll just go ahead and take off these weapons right here that are attached to his wings. And as you can see, he has these backward chicken legs. At first time whenever I took him out of the packaging, I thought that this was backwards, but really it's not. It's the legs are flipped around into a different direction. And so if you were to flip them around like that, then they would be in the correct position. But you want them a little bit forward because of the way that he stands. So if you have these a little bit forward and you go like that, then it's almost really hard to see him, and it makes him look like he's kind of flying or gliding along under the sea. So whenever you do it like that, if you have him back here, he's going to be really top heavy. So I think I see why they altered the transformation for that. But yeah, that's not incorrect. There's nothing incorrect about that. So first thing we'll do is go ahead and bring these legs down. I'm going to go ahead and go like that. Flip this tail up. These pieces will come apart, and then you'll do that accordion thing that all of these figures love to do, whether it be from the side or it be from a panel opening in the back and then accordioning out and then closing back up. This wave loved to do that. And then we'll flip the hips around, come up to here, untab the hands like that. This will come down, and when that comes down, then you'll open this up, and that's where your head is. So your head will flip back up. This will close up. These panels on the side will close into there and tab, and then you have like a little chest pack up here. So next, what you'll do is you'll bring the arms down, rotate them forward, yeah, like that, and then there's these fists that are kind of a pain in the butt to get out. I have nails in there hard, so you want to push that out a little bit, and you can get into there. There we go. Push into here to get that out as far as you can. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Well, straighten up the camera. That's not too bad right there. Gotta get these legs evened out a little bit. Okay, so I like to tilt the wings up just a little bit at one notch, or you can tilt them up kind of as high as you want. I tilt them up at that first notch so that they're kind of straight out. You can flip them back a little bit too if you want to, just like that. He has his guns that you can put in his hands. His wrists do kind of do this inward type of thing, just because of the way that they flip out. But if you put a gun in the hand, then you're not going to notice that. So let's go ahead and take a 360 look at him. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So we'll start up at the head, bring that in so you can see get a good look at that. Ball joint, there is a ball joint here at the hips, or at the shoulders, I guess I should say. They're not the hips are way down here. So the shoulders, forward, back, out to the side, it is hindered because of the wings. You have that bicep swivel. Bicep swivel here if that ball joint doesn't want to turn. You have an elbow joint, and then nothing at the wrist. Come down to the waist, right and left. The hips joints is ball joint, so back, a little bit back, forward. It's kind of hindered. It feels like it's kind of weirdly hindered at some points, but then it's not. Then you got your twist, then you got your knee. Your knee goes up pretty high, and that's it. There's no pivots in here because they're hollow for the feet. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and show how to transform him back into his ray mode. So we'll go ahead and flip these forward. Let's fist back up. So we'll flip them back up. We'll unclamp these pieces right here. Bring that down. Bring that head down. Close that back up. Bring the ray head back up. Flip this forward. Twist it to the side. This will tab into the side right here. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to go up underneath. I'll show how to do that here, like that. Tab it in like that. So you got that. Straighten that out like that. Come underneath here. Rotate this around. We'll go ahead and accordion this back up. Just like that. Tab all this stuff together. Tab that tail together. Bring the legs back out. And we're back into ray mode. So now we'll go ahead and show how to transform him into a leg. Now, all these modes are fairly straightforward. They're all the same transformation with a little bit of slight variations for each of the different modes. So, and I'll go ahead and I'll show that off. So, we'll start here. We're in our ray mode once again. So, we'll start off by, first thing you want to do is remove the guns, but we don't have the guns on there. Then we're going to come up here and we'll flip in the tails and then go ahead and fold up the feet. Then we'll come here, we'll flip out the fist like that. Then we're going to bring down the head. So we'll bring it down all the way, and this will come. So this will come up like this. See this part right here? This will come up. And then this will then go down, just like that. Alright, then once that's done, go ahead and bring around the legs. And then this will come down. We'll twist it, and then there's a tab right here that tabs into right on the side. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little tab spot right in there. That's where you're going to tab that into. All right, and that's where we'll tab that into every time for all the different modes. Alright. It's a little hard to see because it's so black. There we go. Alright. And it's so dark right there. So let's see here. There we go. There we go. So both sides are tabbed in now. It took a little bit of fiddling. And then, kind of like cutthroat, we'll just wrap the arms up with this. And this will tab into, you see there's a little notch. It tabs in right on the arm. Like that. And I went ahead and stole one of the feet from Turtler. And normally what you would want to do is you would want to take this leg or this hand, put it back here. But I'm not really worried about that right now. We'll see what it does whenever we get it combined all together. See if it needs that back support. But this will come up, that's the connector. And then this tabs into right here. Bottom of the leg. So that goes like that. Okay, so then once that's in there, then we want to take some of our guns. So we take this big gun right here and we tab these little guns into the side. And then that in turn tabs onto here. So alright. Get this all straight. So next up is the arm mode. So this is just a little bit of variation from the leg mode in that you just want to extend the legs instead of keeping them pushed in. So we'll go ahead and show that off. It would have been easier for me just to go from the leg mode to the arm mode, but I want to go ahead and show you the full transformation. So we'll do this. This whole piece will come up like that. Then this will come down. Go ahead and flip that in. Take these pieces, flip them down. And this is a little bit of the difference. I didn't have that folded out, and you usually need to go like that. This is where the difference is that you'll go ahead and extend out the legs. Let's extend out the legs. There we go. Alright, so then once that leg is extended out, then we'll go ahead and tab that together. And then basically we're just going to take these arms and fold them up again. There we go. Alright, and then fold up the wings around the arms. There we go. Nope. Come on, let's do this. There we go. There's one. And then, where's that second one at? There we go. So there's two. So we got both of those tabbed into the shoulders and everything. Now, just depending on which arm you want this to be. Now, with this guy, he is both of the left arms for both King Poseidon and Piranacon. So we'll go ahead and make him a left arm. So left, he would be on this side. So with that, we'd go ahead and turn this forward because we want both of these to be pointing toward, so they create elbows. So we're there. Then we'll take this arm, this hand. It already looks like it's in the proper position. So we'll go ahead and tab that into there. If it's not in the proper position, then you can just flip the thumb around, just like that. So go like that. And then there you have your hand mode, your arm mode with your hand in there, your thumb. And this is the proper mode for both of King Poseidon and for Piranacon. So okay, so now it's time for the very last mode, which is the weapon mode, target master, whatever you want to call it. So what we'll do is this is very, very, very close to the leg mode. So it's almost identical to the leg mode, except for the way that the connector is positioned. So basically, what we'll do is once again, we're going to flip all these pieces down, get them out of the way, flip this around. All right, then once that's done, go ahead and open these up, bend this down, bend this down, close this up. All right, and once that's done, we're going to take these arms again and fold them into the side right here. There we go. So that's going to be folded into there, all like that. Then we'll take these and tab them into here again. I know that these are rough sometimes to get into, tab into there, and then they don't want to stay. Most of the time they just want to pop right back out. So the difference is going to be this connector. So this connector comes down, and then you want to pull this out. So we had created this and stuck it right there. This piece right here, you'll just go ahead and attach to the bottom now. So once that's attached, then you have your gun mode. And that will attach into the hand. So here's our hand assembly. You want to pop off this panel right here. So when you pop off that panel, then this connector bit can attach into the hand. I don't like pushing it all the way into the hand because then it's hard to pull back out. But kind of do this like this. I'll leave it like that. It's going to be pointing down, but it's not really that strong. Where it can hold it up. Yeah, it's the fingers aren't strong enough to hold it up. Yeah, it just falls back down. But oh, that's fine. Well, that's going to go ahead and do it for the video review of Generation Select's Seacon Kraken. If you did enjoy this, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. This is Tambeyoda, and I'll see you guys next time.